Alright, you guys, and welcome back to part 22 of Dragon Quest VIII. In today's episode, we're gonna tackle the Argonian lizard trials here. But before we do, let's have a chat with Prince Charmelain. When you defeat a loathsome Argon lizard, you can acquire a beautiful gem called an Argon heart. Returning from the royal hunting ground with an Argon heart proves that you're worthy of to be the future king of Argonia, huh? Okay, well, what does my group have to say about this? You know how the prince can't stand lizards. I feel the same way about certain monsters, huh? Like one with lots of eyes, or slimy gooey ones. I can't even stand looking at them. Huh. We've fought plenty of strong monsters up to now, eh? This Argon lizard should be a piece of cake. Well, yeah, actually, they will be. I know you don't like them, your highness, but don't don't you feel like at least brushing an Argon lizard with your own sword? Huh. Of course I do, Prince Charmelain answers. Of course I shall take the field. I am royalty. Fine wine is still fine, even if it's corked, you know? That's right, your highness is... That's right, your highness, esteemed highness. Your cork may be doubtful, but you haven't lost your bottle. How dare you? I know you're making fun of me. Dude, that was funny. That was great. And King Crow ain't gonna start yapping off here, yeah. Okay, well, let's just approach the dragon here. Or the wizard, you know, the wascally wizard. Bother, how dare it run away? Don't these wizards realize they want to get this tiresome shore out of the way and return to the castle? Come to think of it, the Chancellor said something about approaching them from behind, so as not to frighten them off. Yeah, what you gotta do is actually, you gotta walk up on them. However, in the last episode they said they would show off some funny dialogue here, so we're not gonna walk or stealth up to them, we're just gonna keep running up to it. And yeah, Prince Charmelain will get more and more frustrated as we do so. We'll never get close to them if you keep charging in like a herd of trolls. I'm sure they wouldn't run away if you approach them more slowly. Wink? Okay. Got it. And never mind. Instead we go into a fight here. And here we have Orc Kings. The Orc Kings can use the Sing spell, I believe, much like the other ones in Baccarat. But these Orc Kings are actually rather nice. Like, we're gonna be farming some dragon scales here. And the Orc Kings here have a 6.25% chance of dropping Magic Beast Hide. So, yeah, hopefully, I should say, we will loot a few of those so that I can make fur punches out of them and sell them, you know. I believe a fur puncher is worth like 1100 gold, so yeah, you can very easily find and craft more of them here. And there's also a chance that they can drop a long spear, which is a really crappy spear at this point. Oh, well, there you go. With that, we now have 2 magic beast hides, so we can make it another fur poncho. And I believe we have one cooking as of now, so yeah, you know what, this is gonna help with the money situation here. I say, how many times do I have to tell you? You have to approach them quietly from behind, otherwise they will run away. But yeah, remember we gotta amass 38,800 gold by the time we're down here in this dungeon. And over there we have another lizard, but yeah, let's see here. You just don't listen, do you? Do you? For 1000th time, you mustn't run up to them. Walk up slowly. From behind. Slowly. Okay. Alright, I got it. Oh. I had no idea commoners were quite so stupid. Will you never catch on? How? Now you listen carefully to your master's voice this time. You have to creep up on them silently from behind. What you have not to do is run up to them noisily from the front, understand? Got it, Chief. And yeah, I'm not sure how long you can repeat this until this stops. I believe it's just gonna cycle back now, I think. We'll see. Yeah, no, see, no, he's just gonna keep saying this. So, yeah. That is rather amusing. But yeah, I'm done with that now. Let's just catch up with the boss there, the mini-boss. And these guys are the guys that we want to farm in here later. These guys have a 3.13% chance of dropping dragon scales, which is quite nice. So yeah, it's not gonna take me too long to find 2 of them, or 2 scales. And like, you don't have to do so. I mainly just wanna do it because I wanna show off some alchemy recipes here. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, you can either craft dragon scale armors with the dragon scales, which are really nice suits of armor for both Tur and Yangus. But remember, Yangus we're gonna make a gigant armor for, so he's not gonna need one. Or he's not gonna need a dragon armor. But yeah, you could make one for Tur. But then again, at the same time, the platinum mail that we'll make for Tur down the line is gonna be better than the dragon armor anyway. So yeah, the dragon armor sadly aren't all that great. Like, they are nice. Like, they give like around 60 defense, and they will protect you from fire and ice, magic spells and attacks by 20 points. But the platinum armor protects by 15 points, but has like 10 more physical defense. So yeah, I prefer that one. For this guy, I'm just gonna... Whoops, nope. I'm just gonna go ahead... Dude, what am I doing? Fight! Call team. Yeah, we're gonna call on our Psych Watch here. Let's see if we can show off some good damage. And actually, I did this the wrong way. Yeah, okay, I'll show you my intended strategy on the next mini-boss here, but yeah. Let's see. We're gonna just tension up here, and hopefully our team can score some good damage too on the lizard. Wascally Wizard. And there you go. I love this. So let's see, how many of our guys got increased to 100 here? Let's pay attention now. Come on. Tur is now at 100 tension. Nice. Yangus is sadly at 50. Angelus is at 100. And what happened to Jessica? Did I miss when they... I don't know. I must have missed when they announced Jessica or something. But yeah, pull away. And let's do this. Equip the Dream Blade and use the Dragon Slash. Look at this damage now. Well, okay, Jessica. Good show. Pop the boom spell on a single target monster, why don't you? Yeah, she was at 50 tension. But hopefully we can get the hero out here now. Damn it. Yeah, the hero would have dealt serious damage there. But yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate how powerful the tension team can be against bosses.
So, this is an Argon heart, but it's so small. Looks like the Argon lizards aren't anything to worry about after all. We'll have to keep hunting lizards until we find one big enough to do justice to my heroism.
This from a guy who runs at the slightest hint of danger. Don't make me laugh.
Well then, Jessica does not seem to be very impressed by his Royal Highness here. Let's see. Why do you hate them so much, Your Highness? That's a good question. It all started on my 5th birthday. I'd just been tucked into bed and was getting snuggly when I felt something strange under the covers. I pulled back my blanket, and I found dozens and dozens of lizards wriggling about. It makes my blood run cold just thinking about it. Your 5th birthday? So were they a present from someone? Don't be so utterly ridiculous. You see, this is so funny reading this dialogue in here. I love this. Charmless got a bit big for his boots. What with us around to bail him out? Fancy moaning to us that he wants an even bigger Argon heart. Yeah. Those Argon hearts are quite pretty, actually. Maybe I'll get 1 or 2 for myself. Well, well, now there's a surprise. I never imagined you had an interest in fine jewels. I couldn't care less about jewels. Yeah, he's gonna want to give them to the ladies, of course. And yeah, King Throat still doesn't say anything. But yeah, now it's time to start dealing with the dungeon here. That path there is how you progress, but up here we should find a mini medal, which I'm definitely gonna want to get. So yeah, here it looks like it's a dead end, but this here is actually shallow water, so you can just walk over here, and there you go. There's the mini medal right here. Very easy to miss. Fairly sure I missed it on my first playthrough anyways. Yeah, like the water here looks so weird too. It looks really flat. Yeah, they probably tried to make it seem like it was shallow, but I don't know. It's hard to deduce what it's supposed to be. At least it is to me. Anyways, let's see here now. That's another Robe of Serenity, which we're gonna sell for a good bit of money. And we have, let's see here. Yeah, we also had the fur poncho here, which we're gonna sell. And yeah, we can even sell this. Dude, we should be good on money, actually. Yeah, you know what? Maybe... Oh, wait, what? I have 2 dragon scales. What? Did I loot one and I just didn't pay attention? Huh? Okay, well that's nice. I'm honestly not sure where I got it. Did I loot it in this episode and I just didn't pay attention? What happened? Huh. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and put these 2 magic beast hides in the pot and make another fur poncho, which we can sell for 1100 gold or so. Maybe it's a little bit more or a little bit less, but I'm pretty sure it's 1100. I checked it out yesterday, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it said 1100. And here we have the Hocus Chimeras. These are actually quite annoying. They deal a lot of damage, as you'll see here in a bit. Okay, well, you know what? I thought they would deal 60-70 damage with their Flame Breath. So yeah, that wasn't very bad at all. Huh. Sadly though, I don't think the Hocus Chimeras here has any nice drops. I actually haven't looked them up. They have a 12.5% chance of dropping Chimera Wings and a 0.39% chance of dropping Magic Water, actually. So, yeah, rather crappy drops from those guys. And you know what, we don't need to heal. Let's just move on. So, next, we're just gonna walk on here and hug a right. Because over here, by this pole... by a tree up here, we're gonna be able to find a dragon scale in this little bag up here. And here we have some Jackal Rippers. I was actually wrong. Remember outside in the West Argonian region, you had these quote-unquote Jackal Rippers there too, but they're called something else, and they are more red. Here they are kind of, well, they are a slightly different color here. But yeah, in here they have a 1.56% chance of dropping a Titan Belt. And a 0.39% chance of dropping an Assassin Dagger. Outside in West Argonia, they have a 0.39% chance of dropping an Assassin Dagger. However, for their common drop, instead of a Titan Belt, they instead have a 3.13% chance of dropping a Magic Beast Tide. So yeah, in here you get Titan Belts, and outside in Argonia you get Magic Beast Tides from the wolf guys there. So yeah, that would also be nice if you could, just by chance, get another... What? Wait! Oh wait! Dude, am I seriously that dumb, you guys? So just now I looted the dragon scale from the chest. What the heck, dude? I'm so dumb. No, I almost wanna do this recording over, but you know what? That won't teach me then. I totally could just load my save state, you know, outside of here. But yeah, no. You know what? You gotta have some failure in your Let's Plays, otherwise, well, it ain't very... Well, it's not very real or whatever. Just shut up, Nick. Just shut up. So yeah, I thought I looted one, but yeah, no, actually, we just looted the dragon scale in the first chest, so yeah, I got it wrong. The first chest gave the dragon scale, and the second one was the mini medal, and I thought it was the other way around. I thought, yeah, I don't know. I just screwed up. I'm sorry. What can I say? Not a big deal. I just looked foolish. Really foolish, even. Ooh, and apparently the Jackal Rippers can psych up. That's a little bit annoying. So, yeah, we're gonna want to deal with them quickly then. And, oh crap, I now realize Yangus has the axe equipped. Well, I guess it's a nice idea, or it was a nice thing to show off the damage with it. Yeah, see, it deals massive damage, but I'm gonna want to have the fisticuffs equipped whilst we deal with the enemies in here. Yeah. Yep, so... Oh! Yeah, the killer moths have terrible drops. Just terrible. Just terrible drops. And you know what, I'm gonna heal up here. Okay, there we go. And you know what, honestly, I should not have put the fur poncho. Yeah, I should not have started working on the fur poncho. I could have made the... Well, I could have upgraded Jessica's whip with the 2 dragon scales we have. Yeah, that wasn't great. And here we have a lizard, another one. You're gonna need to take one of these salamangos and put it over here on the stump, but there is no reason to go and grab one now and walk on over here, because there's gonna be a cutscene and your guy is just gonna drop the fruit on the ground, and then you're gonna have to go back there and grab another one. So yeah, you're gonna have to come here and trigger him first, or this cutscene, I mean. I learned that the hard way on my practice file. Now then, Tur, do you suppose you could lure it out somehow? Yeah, I'm sorry, I started drinking there. I thought they would actually, well, have all you there. So, yeah, my bad, once again. And you know what? No, never mind. I was gonna try and snooze well, you know, those guys, the killer moths. Yeah, they have this really annoying attack, the venomous mist. And Venomated is worse, as far as I know, than being regularly poisoned, I mean, yeah. Deals lots more damage. Ouch, you know what? These guys are actually really strong. Huh. Yeah, hopefully we can... Oh, crap, I forgot. Yeah, we really need to get thin air back in the game. I am really missing it. Ouch, Jesus. 18 damage. Okay, let's just take this guy out and then we'll unequip the axe and heal up here. Yeah, I'll just do that, well, off screen here. Oh, no! Another rennet powder. Oh, no, don't get my hopes up with these shitty drops. I guess they really don't want it to be poison in here. But yeah, I'm just gonna heal up here. Okay, there we go. I heal Jessica up, and Yang is no longer holding on to his axe, so now he can finally use the thin air. But yeah, we're pretty much gonna start cutting out fights here now anyway, so we have seen all the enemies in here. I say, show me what it is you've got there. Well, a salamango, eh? The Chancellor said that the Argon lizards absolutely love these. A sleeping lizard will wake up at the slightest whiff of one. Apparently. I suppose that's proof enough. Okay, well... And actually, I wonder... No, okay, you can't talk to your party whilst you're holding one of these. That would have been interesting to see if they had something to say about the fruit here. But yeah, I'm gonna toss the fruit down here, and then we're gonna talk to the party, and then afterwards we're gonna talk to the party again and see what they have to say about their dear prince here. Princey Poo. Oh, what the heck happened to the fruit? Okay, I've never seen that before. Okay, I know. They have nothing to say yet. Okay. So, here is what you're gonna want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna make a better presentation here right now of how to use the monster team first. Yeah, with the tension increasers, here is a really good setup, I personally feel like. To increase your own chances of reaching 100 tension, I'm gonna psych up here on turn 1 with Tur. Then... with Yangus, well, we're gonna need to do one of these. Use Hand Splitter. Jessica is gonna want to cast Agility on the... or Accelerate on the entire team. And then Angelo, well, you know what? Angelo can probably psych up 2. Yeah, psych up 2. And the reason... and that's, yeah, quite funny. He's got this little dagger there. The reason you want to cast Accelerate is because if you're up against a main boss, which can... basically remove all your buffs, including tension, you're gonna need to be fast, like much faster than the boss. So if you use Accelerate on yourself, then you call in the Psych Watch, let them boost your tension up to 100, then when you get back out, you will have a strong agility boost over the boss. So, like, there is not gonna be any chances, or well, there's gonna be a small chance that the boss is gonna be able to remove all your tension, but not very likely. So, yeah, I feel this is a really good strategy. Like, spend the first turn out here buffing up, and then call on the whip, well, call on your monster team, and boost yourselves up. And I didn't see if I got the Helm Splitter proc there, you know, this defense lower on the lizard. That's also gonna be key. I guess you could also use Zap with Jessica instead of Extra Rattle, but then you run the risk of losing your tension when you get out to the boss there again. So yeah, let them fight one more turn. And then we're gonna pull away. Hopefully they call on the... or activate this psych thingy again here. Okay. Ah, he ain't interested. Okay. Yeah, see, these two, this is why the... Yeah, this is why it's important to have your Accelerate spell on, because these lizards like to remove your tension. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta make sure you speed yourself up, so when your team comes out, you're not gonna get battle cried and lose all your delicious tension. And hopefully they don't kill the boss here now. Okay, good. So, now that we are strong as all heck... actually, let's just go ahead and do this. Unequip the axe, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put everyone back on No Mercy, and... yeah, here. Hopefully, this time, 2 can act first, but yeah, we'll see. What? Dude... Show No Mercy, everyone. There you go. Dragon Slash. But no, I thought we would get to see it, and then that happens. What a cock tease. Oh. Oh my goodness, that's so lame. Yeah, that was hella lame. That would have dealt some serious damage. These guys are actually considered dragons, so the Dragon Slash deals bonus damage in here. But you get the point. I'm not gonna try and do that anymore.
It's no good either. We need to find a bigger one. The only way I'll get the respect I deserve is by returning with the biggest Argon heart the world has ever seen. So, we're going to keep going until we find one big enough to take back. Do I make myself clear?
You make yourself perfectly clear, young prince. Actually, the princess penchant, I don't know what that word really means, for running away is a big help during battle. Yeah, that way he doesn't get himself killed. I mean, just imagine if he got hurt or killed, you know? We can't have that happening, not until after King Clavius gives us the magic mirror at least. Okay, Jessica, calm down. Charmless has got a big bit of... Okay, yeah, this guy is still saying the same thing. What about Angelo? Okay, nothing new, so only Jessica had a new line there. How are we doing health-wise? Okay. There you go. There she blows. So, we got rid of the poison, and yeah, I still keep pressing the map button, but yeah, now we're gonna head on down here. Yeah, you're just gonna need to learn to, well, navigate through the dungeon without a map, I suppose. Yeah, we only have a few more lizards left, and then this dungeon is actually done. It's a really short and easy one, and I don't think we have any more items to loot either, so yeah. Fairly, well, once again, fairly easy dungeon. And there you go, the Eagle Rippers have been defeated. Now, I want to have a look here. Yeah, we have 2 mighty armlets on the hero, which, yeah. And I still gotta show off the cheese. You know what, in the next fight, I promise you, I will do that. What the flippin' heck, my man. This is just ridiculous. Oh, up there's nothing there. I'm not even gonna bother going there. We're just gonna go straight ahead. And our next lizard is actually up there in that cave. And hopefully our first punch is done soon. I really want to start crafting on, or working on, I should say, Jessica's final whip upgrade, or not her final, but, you know, her next whip upgrade, rather. So yeah, before the real lizard boss comes out here. And there you go. We got them. Ah, no dragon scale. I keep hoping that it will come after each and every battle. And yeah, I still don't see the lizard. Or actually, no, now I remember. Here it comes, actually. Yeah, it's just gonna jump up there. Whoop! Jesus. Realistically, we should not have a chance against these things. I mean, just look how strong their legs are. No, this is an order. Lure that lizard out for me immediately. Okay. I keep hoping that they have something new to say, but no. Nope, nope, nope. And actually, do not walk off the edge there, you'll actually fall. Yeah. Just a heads up. And let's see. After we have gotten this lizard, we're actually gonna be done in here. Or well, you know, the real boss is gonna come out rather. So all you gotta do here is pick up the Salamango and drop it down. And that should do it. Yeah, easy peasy. And yeah, see, it's kind of weird. Like, on the first one you had to sneak up, but all the one afterwards you don't have to. That, yeah, formula is just completely scratched. I wonder if they just forgot about it, or if they thought it was lame. I don't know. Either way, let's just use the Dragon Slash here now. Let's not try any fancy strategies. I'm just gonna hurt him bad, and Jesus, dude, I need to heal up here. And there you go, I decided to just cut that out, you know. We have seen enough of the mini-bosses, they are pretty damn wimpy. And that was not such a wimpy level up from Angelo. 11 health and 8 mana, that was quite good actually. So there you go, more points into Stays. I really want him to get going. And Angelo for some reason gets very few skill points, which is annoying.
No, no, no! This won't do! It isn't big enough to impress Father or anyone else, for that matter. If only there were some more Argon lizards, then we could fight them all and see if we got a bigger one. But those bothersome lizards keep running away and hiding when they see me coming. I'm just too intimidating for my own good.
Someone's pleased with himself. How much longer have we got to babysit this sissy?
Anyway, I'm hungry now. Servants, the day's hunt is over. Find level ground and prepare a campsite for my night's repose. Come on, giddy up. Do as I say. Giddy up. Go. Listen to me, you stupid beast.
Prince, please restrain yourself. Medea is... my horse isn't accustomed to being ridden. Come on now. Down from my horse at once, you fat oaf.
Shut up. I'll show you how to break in a horse. Stupid animal. Maybe a little pain will teach you. Ah! Calm down! Stop bucking! Stop! I'm going to fall! I'll whip some manners into you! You stubborn beast! You should be honored to have a taste of my crop! I'll teach you some proper respect for your rider!
That's my horse. Stop this at once. I simply cannot allow you to harass her any further. If you must strike something, strike me instead.
So, the horse is that important to you? Fine. Your wish is granted. Prepare to accept her punishment.
Oi, Gav!
We got one! We got one! I was picking me I was picking me some flowers when I saw it. A blooming giant. One of them lizards.
Did you hear that? It's the cry of an Argon lizard! Forget the stupid horse. We've got to catch that lizard.
Indeed we shall. But before we do, let's have a chat here. Jessica says, I don't think she likes you much anymore, Your Highness. Huh? Why should I care what a stupid horse thinks about me? Well, it's a good job the horse princess didn't collapse under the weight of that stupid lump. But did you hear that lizard calling? We'd better get a wriggle on over there and give him a wallop. That Charmley character is a nightmare. That Charmless character. Yeah, we should hurry up and find an organ heart he's happy with, so we can be rid of him and have ourselves a bit of peace. Fighting monsters is a picnic compared to being with that brat. I never felt as regretful about my current appearance as I do at this moment. Yeah, I hear ya. Okay, can't talk to him about anything else, but before I head on over there, I'm probably just gonna run around here in circles. I'm gonna run around here in circles until I have completed Jessica's whip. Or is that just lame? Maybe that's just lame. You know what? Yeah, that's just lame. We're just gonna go for the boss. We can do this. Do we have all the right weapons on? Let's just go ahead and prepare ourselves. Yeah, it all is looking great. So, we're just gonna do this. Follow my order. And yeah, this boss is actually pretty damn tame, I gotta say. Like most bosses in this game, like, through the whole first half, bosses don't really use any status condition changes and stuff of that nature. So, yeah, all bosses are pretty damn easy. And this one is no exception. He's harder than the mole guy we fought in the last dungeon, but that's not saying much. So, yeah. What I'm gonna do here is, well, I'm gonna psych up and use the hand splitter, and then Jessica, since she doesn't have an updated, what's this called? Yeah, she doesn't have an updated whip. I'm just gonna have her oomph up Tur and Yangus here. So first off, I'm gonna use it on Yangus, and we're just gonna use the Kabuff spell here on Angelo. And yeah, good going, good showing, Prince. Huzzah for the Prince! Hip hip hooray! And yeah, the reason I oomp Yangus first is, yeah, he's gonna stack sap, you know. So might as well get his damage up there whilst he's doing so, you know. And this is pretty much his most dangerous attack, that attack there. Which, as you saw, not all that bothersome. And yeah, if you're unlucky, he might make it so, or well, he might scare Tur off his feet here now and I'll lose all my tension. So that's why I'm only psyching up on one guy here, so we don't put all our eggs in one basket. If you have the updated whip on Jessica at this point and equip her with a mighty armlet, and you know, you stack saps on the Argon Lizard here, then Jessica can, with the Twin Dragon Lash, deal up towards 800 damage if she's at full tension. And if she has oomph on her too. So, yeah, I wish I could have shown that off, but alas, no, I won't be able to. But hopefully we can still do some great, or deal some good damage here. But yeah, you can see, against a boss like this, like if I call on the Psych Watch now, how things could get crazy real fast. Like I could be at max tension already on the hero, and I could just come out here and take this guy out. I think he has around 15 or 1800 health, something like that. So he isn't all that tanky. And one more. And at this point, no. At this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Accelerator spell here, and we're just gonna keep using Kabuff. Yeah, it's always nice to be fast. Accelerator, one of the most important spells in the entire game, and one of the most overpowered ones too. Like, it gives way too much agility, in my opinion. Like, one cast of it and you're like already, well, light years ahead of any enemies in the game, including bosses. Yeah. So, now that we are full on tension here, I think it's time. I'm pretty sure that this guy is considered a dragon, so I'm gonna use the Dragon Slash here. Or actually, should we? Well, yeah, no, let's use the Dragon Slash. I think I'm right, but I might not be, actually. And, you know, just attack. And, I think... Well, you know what? Here, let's just go ahead and oomph ourselves too. Or actually, no. Oomph Angelo. Angelo can actually deal decent damage. And I should not use the Flame Slash. These guys, I'm pretty sure, are resilient to fire. So, yeah. But, whatever. Still, we dealt good damage. Oh my god, yeah, he was definitely considered a dragon, because that dealt a truckload of damage. Holy balls, dude. And there we go, Genghis is now level 26. Very nice. And I'm actually very under-leveled at this point in the game. Like, before you go to the Dolmagus fight, which is where we're heading next, by the way, after this dungeon, you're recommended you know, by most guides, you're gonna be recommended to be at least level 30 on the Angelo, or, yeah, it's a good thing. You don't have to be, but it's a good thing to be, or to have Angelo at least to level 30, because he gets the multi-heal spell. And, yeah, I'm probably only gonna gain 1 or 2 more level ups from grinding in here, so even though I'm gonna be grinding, I'm still gonna be 2 levels below the recommended amount.
This is it. This is exactly what I needed. This will show Father and his servants.
But, yeah, to just finish my thought there, that's actually gonna be fine by me, because showing off how to do Dolmagus, you know, without being max, or, you know, without having the multi-heal, that can actually be kind of fun, you know, it's gonna be a nice show-off there, if you will.
I can just see their faces now. Oh, Chomley, how wonderful. What a hero you are. They'd better, after all I went through to get it. Servants, back to the castle.
So yeah, with that we're done in here. Pretty much anyways. No, not only protection. Oh my goodness. I meant to use evac. There you go. But yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna sit here and grind up a couple of levels, but mostly I'm gonna need to grind for the dragon scales. But yeah, see, I'm only level 25 on Angelo. Yeah, once again, it's recommended you're at least level 30 before the next dungeon, but there's no way I'm gonna be that. I might be level 27 on Angelo, so yeah, I'm gonna be very far behind. But once again, that's just gonna add to the excitement, I feel like, of the Let's Play here. Now, let's see, let's just heal up. And what's really nice about this place in general is that in that house there, you can just rest up for free, so it's actually really easy to grind here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit here as such and just whistle away. And I'm just gonna get into fights here and grind Heckasauruses until I find... Oh, sorry there. I'm just gonna sit here and grind Heckasauruses until I have found 2 more dragon scales, and then I'm gonna craft those into, well, a dragon shield there for Tur, because I'm gonna need him to have more magic resistances for the Dolmagus fight, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And you know what, I can't actually sit there and whistle, because yeah, we need... Oh my goodness, I didn't even think of that. I need to work my alchemy pot, for crying out loud, so I gotta run around in circles. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, this is gonna suck, but yeah, you know what? The alchemy pot is done. And yeah, I should start cutting here now. We're only up to 40 minutes on my timer. This went by a lot quicker than I thought. But there we go, another fur poncho. Now we have 2 of those. That's 2200 gold. This is about 1000. The light shield, I mean. This is about 1000. Yeah, you know what? I'm still off on how much gold I need here. So yeah, we're probably gonna need to sell the Staff of Divine Wrath here too. Yeah, we're gonna need to sell some items here in order to hit the 38k. But that's fine. That is fine, so yeah. Oh, fine, but a little bit annoying. How much money do we have? Oh my goodness, 22,000 in total, approximately, so I need 16 more thousand. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, right, we also have these to sell. Yeah, we have a Robo Serenity. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be tight. Hella tight. Do we have anything else to sell? Seal. Remove this, first of all. Yeah, we can't sell the elevating shoes. Those are only worth 50 gold. I checked. In worst case scenario, I can change it back into a happy hat and sell that for 10,000. And I might actually do that, because I'm not too impressed with the experience I'm gaining from them. To be quite frank. Yeah. In order to change the elevating shoes back to a happy hat, by the way, you need to mix it with a feathered cap. or you need to mix the elevating shoes there with a feathered cap in the alchemy pot in order to get the happy hat back, so it's very cheap. So yeah, I might have to do that to get my fan foul. Because yeah, this is looking dicey to say the least. But yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep recording here. However, I will probably cut it all out. I'll just run around here in circles for an hour, and I will just note down here on a piece of paper whenever I level up, so I can easily come back and get the footage. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut back whenever somebody levels up, or of course if any interesting loot happens. But yeah, I'll probably run around here for an hour and a half. It shouldn't take me more than that to find the 2 dragon scales. It's actually not all that tough to get, actually. And you know what's here? Whilst we're running around... Oh crap, you know what? Okay, there you go. I had to go back out and unequip the snakeskin whip from Jessica, and with 2 dragon scales in the pot, if you mix the snakeskin whip which you made all the way back in Peregrine K, yeah, now we'll get a really solid whip for her. It's gonna have like 20 higher attack than the snakeskin whip, so it's a really nice upgrade. And yeah, I'm lisping very much so like Prince Charmley here. I'm sitting here mocking him. But yeah, I'm not any better myself, so you know what? Go ahead and make fun of me in the comments if you feel like. But yeah. So I'm just gonna run around here in circles. I'll cut back once the whip is done, obviously, or if I level up. So yeah. I'll see you guys whenever something happens. Alright, so here we go. Tur is now level 27, and he gets plenty of health and a sizable chunk of MP, very nice, and some nice amounts of strength, and he also learns the full heal spell, which I'm really happy to see. No doubt it's gonna come in real handy up ahead. And I think that I'm just gonna put all my points into swords here, because I believe at 62 points, Tur will get plus 15 attack from the sword tree. And what do you know, Jessica also levels up. Oh my goodness, 7 health, 11 MP, that was nice. Or that is nice. 3 strength, not bad. And she learns the insulator spell. What that does is it basically protects you from breath attacks, which is nice, but mainly what I'm concerned with is the magic barrier spell, which we're gonna get now. Breath attacks are most deadly in the post game. In the regular game, they aren't too dangerous, actually. You really don't need the insulator spell during the regular game here, which is a little bit silly almost. And yeah, now she's a Wonder Whipper. Oh, nice, you get some plus damage here with the whips, that's nice. And yeah, she also learns the magic barrier, which will protect you from spells such as Sizzle and, you know, Sizzle, Frizzle, all of that, all regular spells. So yeah, the magic barrier is going to be really nice coming up when we get to Dual Magus, you'll see. Okay, so here we are now. The Dragon Tail Whip has been finished, and it is time that we put in. Let's see, what are we gonna start crafting now? Oh yeah, now I remember. Next up, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do what I said last time. I'm gonna make a feather cap with a leather cap with a chimera wing, and I'm gonna make a feather cap. And yeah, indeed, I'm just gonna mix my. I'm gonna mix back my happy hat, and then we're gonna sell that for 10,000 gold so that we can buy everything at the bazaar, because yeah, I'd much rather have all the items and make a nice alchemy episode rather than having extra bits of experience as I walk around. That's just balls, man, so yeah. Okay, well, back to cutting again. Alright, we're at the 40-minute mark of the video now, and here we go. Angelo is now level 26, and he gains 11 HP, 9 mana, a bunch of nice stats, and 4 skill points. Not bad, and yeah, we're just gonna keep on leveling up Stacy here on him. And yeah, I might just as well do an update here now. I have found 1 dragon scale so far, so yeah, give this another 30-40 minutes and we should have our second one. So yeah, it's not going super fast, but you know what, it's going fast enough. And I am actually working on another fur poncho here now too. You're getting plenty of magic beast tides by grinding inside of here. So yeah, each poncho we get is gonna be another 1100 gold. So yeah, you know what? It's looking better and better on the money front, and we're up to 5,000 gold right now. So yeah, we should have enough money after all this is said and done, you know, to get all the items at the bazaar that we need. But yeah, then we're gonna be dirt poor again. But yeah. Oh well, anyways, time to start cutting again. Alright, so now Genghis is level 27, he gains 12 HP, 1 MP, 5 strength, nice, and 5 skill points. And yeah, I think at this point I'm just gonna start really yanking up his axes. But, you know, let's go one into fisticuffs. And yeah, I realize I forgot to tell you guys about the damage upgrade here on the Dragon Tail Whip. So yeah, hold on, let me check this out real quick. Alright, so her old whip had 23 damage or attack, whereas this one has 47. So yeah, the Dragon Tail Whip is quite a bit stronger than the Snakeskin Whip, which I'm gonna sell now, by the way. And yeah, I'm about an hour into the video here now, or into the grinding, and yeah, we now have 3 fur punches. I even found a long spear, which we can sell for 850, I believe. We still only have 1 scale, but we have all these items here to sell, and yeah, it's looking pretty good, I gotta say. Pretty good, and I also need to craft the strength ring here momentarily. I will do some off camera too, but yeah, right now I'm working on the happy hat here in the alchemy pot. I just mixed a feathered cap with the elevating shoes, and that's how you turn it back. Oh yeah, and there, I forgot. I also looted a Titan belt in here from one of the wolves running around in here, so that was pretty nice too. So yeah, that's the status, but yeah, back to cutting. Alright, Jessica's now level 26, and she's got she gained 8 HP, 13 MP, and yeah, some nice stats here. 7 skill points, and now, since we're done with stays, we can finally start working on her sex appeal tree here, which, yeah, let's just go ahead and put 3 points into that, and the rest into whips. We still need to work on that too. And now, yeah, some monsters also realize how sexy she can be. This is actually a passive ability that you get from the sex appeal tree, and basically what it does is there is now a 1 in 16 chance every time an enemy acts that they will get seduced by her just passively, and later down or further down into the sex appeal tree you get a more powerful version of it, which then it's a 1 in 8 of Jessica being able to seduce the enemies. So yeah, it's a really nice crowd control ability, and it certainly helps out in the post game. You know, I'm sure you can imagine why, like when there are a lot of really powerful enemies and all of that, how it can be helpful to if you just get lucky from times to times, or from time to time rather. Alright, so here we go to the snow level 28. Yeah, this is his second level up, I believe, inside of here. And let's see here now. Is this enough? I hope this is enough to get the plus 25 attack, or plus 15. No, okay, I thought it would be at 62 points, but it is apparently at 66, as I was afraid it would be. So I'm probably not going to be able to get it before Dolmegus then. But yeah, we got a magic water from the Chimera there. That's a rare rock, like a 0.82% chance. Okay, so now, Angelo is level 27, and I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes roughly, so yeah, it is about time we start to cut things off here. And sadly, I have not found any more dragon scales, so I got very unlucky. By now, I should have had 2, but nope, only got 1. Or, you know, should have. Yeah. It's all depending on luck, or all luck dependent, so I shouldn't say I should have gotten 1, because, you know, really, you get 1 when you get 1, that's really about it. And yeah, now, I don't know if it's at 29 or 30 points, but yeah, now Angelo has an additional 20 attack when he's equipped with sword, which is very nice. And apparently now he's also get an mana pool increase by 20 when he's equipped with a staff. I'm never gonna use that. That's only passively, like, for example, well, we can just show it off, I guess. if you equip this now, let's see here, he's at 149, now he's gonna be at max 169, so that's pretty cool and all. So, yeah, but his damage gets lowered by quite a bit, so yeah, I don't want to do that. And besides, yeah, we're gonna have some really nice, we're gonna have a really nice sword on him really soon that is actually gonna boost his agility. So yeah, once he has that sword, I sure as heck don't want him to be equipped with a staff there. So, yeah, we're done here now. Let's see. Let's go into the alchemy pot. The strength ring is done, actually. Let's see. Yeah, the strength ring is done, and we also have the happy hat done. And I actually went ahead and equipped it on Jessica whilst grinding here. Yeah, it was actually quite nice, so that they wouldn't have to run out as much to the house and fill her mana up. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sell it, so we won't have it anymore after this here now. So yeah, we started at around 2,000 gold, now we're up to 8,600, so yeah, we gained a lot of coin. We're gonna sell this for 10,000, and we're gonna sell all this other crap here. So yeah, we should have the 38k by the time we get to the bazaar. Yeah, we should be good. And yeah, you know what? At this rate, since I'm gonna sell the happy hat, we can just go ahead and keep Staff of Divine Wrath here, yeah. Let's just put that in Angelo's inventory, just so that he has the swoosh spell too for free. So now he won't even have to cast his own one there with his own mana, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, let's see here, what do we gotta do? I think, before we turn off this episode here, this is gonna be around a 50-minute episode, I think. Well, you know, once I've edited all of this out. Yeah, there's no way I'm including all that silence when I just run around in circles. But yeah, I'll just cut out bits and pieces, as I said, whenever I level up. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna be close to a hour-long video. Hopefully I didn't mess things up. So here, now that we're at the bank... Oh, I had 19,000 here. Oh. Wait, no, I factored that in before. Jesus, I'm just being stupid again. But yeah, we're gonna withdraw everything from here. Nice. So yeah, we're gonna need another 11,000 gold. So, whilst we're here, let us go ahead and visit the shop. And this guy's brother works at the casino. We know you're proud of your brother. I would have been too. So, here we go. Sell the happy hat. Yeah, it is really nice, but yeah, just because of how overpowered it is, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. So, say goodbye to it, everyone. Bye-bye, happy hat. But on the happy side... okay. On the happy side, on the nice side, we get a lot of money for it, so yeah. Had I not been playing on camera, I would not sell it, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it now, since I want to keep it more interesting in upcoming dungeons, so I don't run around with infinite mana and all. So yeah, the rest of this episode is just gonna be me selling some crap here. You know, I gotta pawn some of this stuff. And let's see, let's sell the light shield. Remember, you could make white shields out of this one if you want to mix it with 2 bottles of milk. But yeah, you're not gonna sell it for more money, even if you do. Maybe a couple of hundred more if you do so, but it's not gonna be worth the effort in my book. The posh waistcoat, 3,200, not bad. And since I have so much money here now, we can actually buy some extra items down there at the bazaar. Yeah. So that's gonna be really nice, actually. I can buy some vanity items here. And we're also gonna go ahead and sell one of the Titan belts. I have more than I ever need, I think. So... what else? Probably I'm gonna sell the... well... what am I gonna sell? Oh yeah, now I remember. We're gonna sell the... this here, the bunny suit. We're actually not gonna need this one. So go ahead and get rid of this. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and get rid of the bunny ears here, I think. Yeah, just check my notes. There's nothing important that you can do with it, so sell those. And, oh, did you see that? I had a bunny tail here all along. I gotta mix that with a hairband so that we can sell that too. But yeah, we should be good to go now, right? And you know what? I'm gonna sell one more Titan Belt. Because we're only gonna need 2 more through the entire game. I know that for a fact. So yeah, 57,000. That might seem like a lot, but I'm probably gonna spend it all at the bazaar. I might actually go ahead and buy an extra prayer ring at the bazaar, and they actually cost 8,000 gold, but with that prayer ring, we can craft it into a recovery ring down the line, and I'm actually gonna want an extra recovery ring, especially if we're going into post-game. But yeah, we'll see. I might not even make a recovery, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure that out next time. I'm just trying to come up with things here on the fly, basically is what's happening. Oh well, it's time to round off the episode. This has been a very packed one for me, like, yeah, I've been playing a long time here now. Jesus, 2.5 hours or what? Close to 3 hours, and we only got an hour episode. Holy crap. Oh well, it's necessary for the content, and you know what? I realized this. I was running, I forgot to show off the cheeses. Oh, nobody... Yeah, surely nobody's surprised at me anymore. And this guy, yeah, when his majesty was in good health, we had a great many visitors on the island, bringing with them many great medals. I'm sure collecting the medal is more than royal obligation in the princess's eyes. Okay, so yeah. I don't think this guy stood here the first time he came here, but I might be wrong. But either way, I'm gonna turn this episode off. In the next episode, I'll see you back at the Argonia castle. Yeah, we're actually gonna go back there, and once we're back there, the bazaar will be in town. And at that point, there's gonna be a lot of items to buy, and then we're gonna craft some really cool stuff too. So, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. We're gonna make a power shield, we're gonna make a gigant armor for Angus, and we're gonna craft a good sword for Tur, and yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to make any dragon shields. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait with that till after we have gotten into the Dark Ruins. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do what I said before in the video. I'm just gonna go inside of the Dark Ruins, you know, grab the Saint's Ashes and grab the Dragon Scale. Then I'm gonna have to walk back out of the dungeon and run around in circles. And basically just craft the items before going back in and facing off against one of the toughest bosses in the entire game. Oh yeah, you know what, we need to go and save at the church before heading in there. So yeah, or maybe, yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should just use save states, but yeah, no, I'm gonna do this somewhat legit. Full disclosure though, I will use the double speed, or I have been using the double speed when I have been gambling before. So yeah, like the lottery game progresses very slowly, so I'm using double speed whenever I'm playing that. But I have been running back from the church, so at least that part is integral, or, you know, it's vanilla, whatever you call it. I have nothing to prove though. Like, I played this game before on the original PlayStation 2, you know, around 7-8 times, and each of those times I've done the whole gambling thing, I've never been able to use speed up, so it's just really nice to be able to abuse that right now. So yeah. And yeah, holy crap, did you see that? Did we go up 4 hours there? Holy balls, dude. Holy freaking balls. Yeah, I've been playing a long time. Oh, okay, well, it is time now to end the episode. Once we start up the next one, once again, I'll be in Argonia. I will have gambled up some tokens, and yeah, we'll do a lot of crafting and buy some cool items and all of that. Progress the plot, and then head on off to Tulmegi. So yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.